Let's have a look at this clip.
Na mimi niko na Gen Z kabisa. Gen Z, fanyeni kazi kabisa, mng'oe huyo mtu na hao watu yake wote waondoke, waende, wanaharibu serikali yetu, wameleta nyokonyoko na yeyote atakayeleta nyokonyoko anafaa kupigwa kabisa. Kuna yeyote ambaye anafaa kuleta nyokonyoko katika nchi yetu ya Kenya, kwa sababu hii nchi ilipiganiwa na damu mingi sana, na hatutaki ujinga wala hatutaki ukiritimba. Huyo ambaye anayeongoza, ambaye anaitwa Ruto na wenzake wote watoke, waende, waondolewe. Gen Z, mmefanya kazi mzuri sana ya kuweza kumtingisha huyu mwanaume, kwa maana aliona ni kwamba hatingishiki. Na msiogope ati kwamba Raila ameingia pande hiyo ati mkaogopa. Hapana, wachaneni na Raila. Nyinyi endeleeni na mambo yenu ile mnaendelea nayo. 8/8/24 huyu mwanaume lazima akae masaa. Mumfurushe kabisa, msimuonee huruma.
Looking at that man, he resembles the late Jomo Kenyatta. And some Kenyans are saying he might be the late Jomo Kenyatta's son. He's urging Gen Zs to proceed with their protests to eject Ruto. And he has also advised them, wachane na Raila Odinga, they should focus on William Ruto and his team, that entire team. I want us to dissect those remarks for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Before we dig deep into our analysis, let me say this. If you look at things objectively, if you look at Uhuru Kenyatta's rule and now William Ruto's rule, Uhuru was far much better than Ruto. And that's a fact. I don't think that's debatable. Now compare Ruto and Rigathi. I see Ruto as a better version than Rigathi. Rigathi is a worse off version of Ruto. And I think that's also not debatable. So if you hate Ruto, but you are supporting Rigathi Gachagua, then there is no way you can be helped. Your stupidity is on another level. You can't be helped. Rigathi, the same person who has been on record saying that those who never voted for Kenya Kwanza should not expect much from a Kenya Kwanza government. Somebody can even think of embracing that kind of a person. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Kenyans will continue perishing if they don't change their mentality on how they elect these leaders. Rigathi is a worse off version than Ruto. For those who are with us towards 2022 presidential election, it's important we remind Kenyans of these things. We used to expose William Ruto's track records here, and we used to tell Kenyans that Ruto is not fit holding a public office. Looking on how he started his politics in the early 90s, we used to expose Ruto here almost on a daily basis. Some Kenyans told us that we want that thief. Tunataka huyu mwizi wetu. And they did vote for Ruto. The same people who voted for Ruto are now crying foul. They are talking of a Rigathi Gachagua who bewitched Kenyans. There is a serious problem, ladies and gentlemen. Rigathi is a worse off version than Ruto. If you hate Ruto but you're supporting Rigathi Gachagua, then you are the problem. And let me deliver this news to these ones talking of Rigathi Kalonzo forming an alliance to beat Ruto. You will form that alliance, but Ruto will win very early in the morning if your intention is to field Kalonzo or Rigathi Gachagua as your candidates. As long as Kalonzo will be supported by Rigathi Gachagua, that will dent Kalonzo's reputation. Kalonzo better off contest on his own without Rigathi Gachagua's support. Rigathi will taint Kalonzo's sterling reputation. If Kalonzo is listening, don't embrace Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi will spoil your chances. And in the event they work together, William Ruto will beat them very early in the morning. Because now if we are presented with those two evils, we know Ruto is another evil. Rigathi is worse of an evil than Ruto. If we are presented with those two options, I rather support Ruto than supporting an alliance with Rigathi Gachagua. And if you think we're joking here, it will be that way. The moment Rigathi will form an alliance with whichever person, Kenyans, a majority, will reject that alliance. Right now, Kenyans are angry with Ruto and angry with Raila Odinga. But that anger, it will either increase or decrease depending on the alliances that will be formed to challenge Ruto. And this is why I say and I repeat, if Kenyans are tired and fed up of a William Ruto's rule, let them look for new faces, not these usual Kalonzo Rigathi faces. Let them look for faces such as Matiang'i or Keomtatan, all such faces. Faces that will make Kenyans, irrespective of their political affiliations or ethnic backgrounds, vote for that individual. Kalonzo Rigathi will just push Kenyans back to their ethnic political cocoons. Yes. This country is held hostage by ignorant Kenyans, our brothers and sisters. They keep making mistakes each and every time we go to vote. If they don't change, I'm saying they will perish politically. So, Kalonzo, don't try entering into any alliance with Rigathi. Rigathi is already a disparate man. He antagonized everybody. He fought everybody. He's now disparate. And that's why you're seeing he's saying he's trying to reach out to Raila Odinga for 2027. He's a cornered man. This man should not be sympathized with. And now back to those remarks by that Jomo Kenyatta lookalike. I support the sentiments. And I support the sentiments because it's clear Ruto has failed. And looking on how William Ruto still talks, it appears he has not learned anything. The principal secretaries are still in office. The corrupt CEOs, top government officials, are still in office. It was expected that William Ruto was going to sack them. He has not sacked them. We are still seeing William Ruto on car rooftops as he campaigns for the next election. So it's as if William Ruto has not yet learned anything. He is the problem. And Gen Zs, instead of focusing on Raila Odinga, let them focus on Ruto and Rigathi. Focusing on Raila Odinga is just trying to sabotage your revolution because Raila Odinga is not the problem. And Kenyans must also know this bitter truth. Gen Z was very strong because of Azimio supporters. That's the bitter truth. Kenyans should come to terms with these truths. Gen Z was very strong because of Azimio supporters. The moment you start attacking Raila Odinga, I think Gen Zs who were in that movement because of Raila Odinga, you are also just attacking them. So you are just compromising the strength of the revolution. Let's stay focused. The target is Ruto and Rigathi. Don't deviate from that. The moment you deviate, then you are only sabotaging your own revolution. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.